Welcome between another match between Python and one of the unlucky tests on the Human Benchmark website. Today's victim is the number memory test. Simple test, as always. A number is shown on screen. You simply type that number in. Now, this is simple for humans, of course, and hopefully it should be simple for the Python script. All I need to do is get Python to take a picture of this box. Then we can use the helpful library provided by pytesseract to use some image recognition and get that number. Once the Python has the number, of course it just types it in. The only issue I can see with this test is as the numbers get longer and longer, of course you can see it takes up more and more of the screen. What happens once it gets to the end of the screen? I've never got that far. I guess we'll just have to do it and see, because if it gets to the ends of the screen and the numbers start shrinking, it might become hard for the image recognition. Because also, to make the image recognition easier, I'll probably zoom in like this. But then it'll just fly off the edges of the screen, which is a bit of a problem. So yeah. Anyway, let's get to the coding, and we'll deal with our problems when they arrive. That's the coder's way. Small issue, really. It's teeny tiny issue with the code. This is what the code is getting. As you can see, this is a nice image. The number is clearly visible, and we have plenty of room for expansion left to right. But this is what the program is seeing. It gets that image, and pytesseract just sees that as box. Box. 5, box. Not the same. So I've done some research, and apparently pytesseract does not recognize white text very well. So what I've done in my code is I've simply made it into a grayscale image and inverted the colors. So as you may remember, this text was usually white and the background was blue. However, it still doesn't recognize the number, which I find very odd because this is a really clear image. The only thing I can think of is making the background completely white. So, after hours of troubleshooting, I have managed to make a program that works, and I just thought I'd walk you through all the changes I've made, because I did it all off camera, because, well, troubleshooting isn't exactly the nicest thing to watch. So I've imported some pill libraries up here. This is just waiting for the start function, and here I've had to do some image formatting. So I've converted it into grayscale. I've inverted it to try and make it black text on a white background. And then I've done some pixel formatting to make everything that's not black into white, so it just becomes a black and white image. Then I've changed the image to string function a little bit by adding a config parameter, and that basically, as you can see here, this whitelist. So it basically just tells the pytesseract program that we're only looking for numbers. And then this is all just the typing of the number. So this is the finished program. It works. Let's take a look at it. So you've seen all of the image manipulation I've done and everything, and the only trouble I'm having with it is it's recognizing the 7s as 1s. I wanted to show you this because I had a really lucky streak. I got all the way to level 9 and no 7s whatsoever, which is quite improbable, I'd say. But yeah, so it recognised these two 7s, but not this 7. It sees it as a 1. It does that. It tends to see the 7s as 1s. But let me show you the program in action. So, 9. And it sees that perfectly. 34 it sees. And yeah, it works fine. It's just those pesky 7s. You'll see it when we get one. And then we're just... Now there's just going to be no 7s, isn't there? Okay, oh there, okay, 2. Does it get it, or does it not? Oh, it got it! Yeah, so all of the manipulation I've done paid off. I was messing about with some of the pytesseract configuration options, because you can kind of mess about with those. And the one I was using originally was, I told pytesseract to treat this as a single block of text, which worked decently, except it recognised every 7 as a 1. This configuration option is to treat this as a single character. I'm so confused as to why this works, because this is definitely not a single character. But it works. 4 7s. Does it get them all? The only thing is the timers get longer and longer each time. It does not. It does not. 2 7. Yeah, it missed out the 7. That first one. Oh, it recognised that as 2 1s actually. That's why all this is wrong. So yeah, it's... I mean, the program's decent, but it's not good enough, you know? So I guess I'll just have to mess about with the configuration even more. So here you can see the tesseract options for the pytesseract for the image recognition. And what I've been messing about is these page segmentation modes. So the original one I used was 6. So assume a single uniform block of text, because that helps with image recognition. 5 doesn't work for some reason, but 6 does, even though the text I'm using is all vertically aligned. So I'm not sure about that. But the ones that work best are actually 9 and 10, which is really odd. Treat the image as a single word in a circle, and treat the image as a single character, because the numbers we're using are neither a single word in a circle or a single character. So I don't know, but trial and error has found that. The only issue is the image recognition just isn't good enough. It's just not getting far enough. I've got to like level 10, 11, but that's nowhere near what I'm aiming for. I want at least 20, really. So after much fiddling around with all the settings and everything, I've managed to get a version of the program that works decently well. But damn, these 7s are killing me. As you can see here, it misrecognized this 7 as a 1, and this 7 didn't even see. And I just, yeah. But level 17, and it's getting more and more consistent. That's 96th percentile. That says 14 digits, because that's an average score. Level 17, that's comfortably in the 100th percentile, as you can see there. So yeah, I will, I'll say I'll do a time lapse, but I don't really think there's much to do a time lapse of, because 17 levels isn't really that far. And also, as the numbers get longer and longer, it gives you more time to read it, which the program doesn't really need. But yeah, I will do my best. I'll fiddle around with the settings some more, and time lapse. So this program has been killing me. I can't get it to work. I've got it to recognize 7s, but it just doesn't recognize the 7 if it's at the start. And literally nothing I do will fix it. I've spent hours on this program just troubleshooting, and yeah, I just can't get it to work. If you have any ideas or any experience with Tesseract, please do let me know in the comments, and I'll try and append the program. But other than that, I'm going to have to say that's the end of the video. In case you're curious, once the number gets this long, it goes on to 2 lines. I've only ever got the program to do that once. But I did not capture it on camera. See, 75:15. It just doesn't do it at the start. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching me suffer, that was me, that wasn't the program. If you enjoyed watching me suffer, like, comment, subscribe, and that. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next video.